workout number 3 coming at you. Today is dedicated to leg days for all, pretty much all the people that absolutely love leg day and they're missing it, or for everyone who wants to have nice legs and a nice butt. So today is going to be broken up into 5 workouts, and pretty much they are going to be broken up into rep ranges, and the scheme of it is going to be 8 repetitions per leg on all of these. So they're very isolated per leg, which is nice. So they're really going to burn, really build up the strength, and also really build up the endurance of them. We're going to be doing them for 5 rounds, so 8 repetitions for 5 exercises for 5 rounds. There's no time limit, just do them as quickly as possible. The exercises are going to be forward lunge, so 8 reps on each leg, lateral lunge, 8 reps on each leg, reverse lunge, squat, and then single leg hip thrust. So let's get into them, shall we? Alright, so the first exercise is going to be the forward lunge. Just like how the name implies, we're just going to be lunging forward. Stepping forward, lunging down, coming back up, and then switching feet. Again, this is going to be 8 repetitions per leg. So nice and isolated, really making them burn, really making them work. You could do this in 2 ways. Either do all 8 repetitions on one leg and then switch, or you could alternate, going back and forth. So you'd be doing right, left, that'll be 1, right, left, that'll be 2. And so on all the way up to 8. So whichever one you want to do, go with what feels more natural and how you really just want to play it out. So with this one, forward lunge, taking a step forward, lunging down, coming back up. So I'm going to turn on the side so you can see this a little bit better. So we'll be stepping forward, coming down, lunging back up. Now as you're lunging, as you can see, my knee is pretty much coming up to wherever the toes are. Chest is pointing nice and up and forward, and then coming down and back up. I also want you to notice, as I'm coming down, there's going to be a 90-degree bend in the knee here, as well as back here. The knee isn't quite touching the floor. It's about an inch off of it. As soon as that knee touches the floor, you're taking all the tension off the muscles. We want to keep the tension on those muscles, constantly making them work. So, again, lunging forward, back up. With this, keep those shoulder blades together, chest pointing forward. So you're not coming down, you're not arcing forward. Nice and just pointing forward. And then go into the next one. Bam. So you do that 8 legs and move on to the next one. So let's get into the second exercise. Alright, so we're sticking with the lunges. This one we're going to be doing actual lateral lunge. Alright, so you're going to need a nice wide space. This will be my space here. And what we're going to be doing is going to a squat stance and then stepping out, lunging, coming back. Stepping out, lunging, coming back. Again with this, just like any type of squat, you don't want your toes completely pointing forward, just slightly out. So, coming out, lunging, bam. Kind of step towards the middle, lunging, chest pointed forward. Don't want to be leaning forward or leaning back. Just nice and straight up, shoulder blades together, lunging. Alright, this is going to be working the outer sweep as well as getting a nice stretch in the adductors here. But this is another one where to really take your time feeling the movement pattern through and really focus on keeping nice strong posture. Alright, third exercise, let's get to it. Alright, now with the third one, we'd already did the forward lunge. Now we're going to be doing the reverse lunge. Alright, so with that reverse lunge, just how like we did in forward lunge, we're just going to be coming back and going forward. Coming back, push up, come back forward. Alright? So we're not stepping forward, we're stepping backwards. Just like this. But same thing with the regular lunge. You want to be coming back. This back leg won't be touching the ground here. Just coming back up. So, looking at it from the side. Just like that. Just like that. Take your time on these, finding a good balance. What's also nice with this is also stretching movement. Because as you're coming back, you're going to be stretching, opening up the quads, opening up the adductors and hip flexors. Alright? That's what we need. Especially if we have a job where we're usually sitting down a lot at a desk, or even driving, these hip flexors here, they get nice and tight. So with doing this movement, you're opening, stretching them up, and then coming back and going. All right? So again, 8 repetitions with each leg. 3 exercises down, 2 to go. Let's move to the 4th one. So we've already done forward lunges, we've done lateral lunges, and now we just finished up with the reverse lunges. All those we did for 8 reps on each leg. So these legs should already be sore. You should really be breathing decently heavy because of all the isolation work. And again, with any of these exercises, if you want to add more intensity to it, just grab a weight. My honestly to-go-to thing for this would be a backpack, because you could put it right on your back, or even go put it on your chest in the front here. Load it up with books, load it up with cans of food, because those are pretty weighted already. The nice thing too with cans of food, you already know the weight. They already have the ounces on them, so it's pretty easy to figure out the weight of it. But moving on to the 4th exercise, these legs are already tired out, so we're going to even tire them even more. We're really going to be pushing past that fatigue point, make these muscles grow, not only in strength, but also a little bit inside, working on that hypertrophy on it. So with this one, it's going to be going into squat. Again, feet are shoulder width apart. You're going to have your toes pointed slightly out, shoulder blades together to keep that spine nice and neutral, and chest pointed forward. You're just going to be coming down, coming back up for 8 repetitions. So again, coming back up, looking at from the side. Feet are shoulder width, toes pointed out slightly, shoulder blades together, and coming down, coming back up. Again, with the mechanics of these, you really want to just sink that butt nice and down. You're going to be driving those hips down, coming down, looking for about a 90 degrees at least. If you want to come down even more, you can. There's nothing wrong with that. All it's going to do is really increase the range of mobility on it, and really stretch out the muscles even more. You're going to be working them even more. Just go into a nice safe zone with it. If you come down and this is as far as you go, that's perfectly fine. Just aim to try and get those legs parallel, coming back up. But if you want to really test yourself, go down just nice and slow, see how far you could go, and then come back up. Just do it for 8 repetitions, all right? 4 exercises down, one last one. Let's do it. All right, so we worked pretty hard already. So I wanted to make it the next one a little bit easier. So we're gonna be taking a load off. We're gonna be on the ground here. So we're gonna be doing single leg hip thrust. What we're gonna be doing, kind of go on a slight angle here, laying down. We're gonna have one leg out, either one that you wanna do. We're gonna focus on driving our hips up towards the ceiling with using one leg, just like this. Now with the leg position, you could either have it straight up like this, or you could have it up already like this. All right? So again, either have the leg straight out like this and put it up, or you could have it up so you could kind of be parallel with the other leg here. And all we're gonna be doing is, again, taking the leg that you're working, driving it into the ground, forcing these hips up, squeezing with the glutes. So coming up, squeeze with the glutes, activating the hamstring here, activating all your hips muscles. Coming back up, squeeze with the glute, and again, boom, boom. So with this one, it's going to be 8 repetitions each leg. You could either do 8 all at once on leg and switch to the next one, or you could alternate. And with this one too, if you want to add weight to it, you could take your backpack and put it right on your hips here. Just hold the backpack and bam. So you're going to be driving up with the hips, driving that weight up. Bam. Again, this will be working the hamstrings and the glutes. Do 8 on each leg. Now, we've done all the 5, so let's go into a recap of it all, shall we? Those were the 5 exercises. Forward lunge, 8 reps each leg. Lateral lunge, 8 reps each leg. Reverse lunge, 8 reps again for each leg. Squat fully for 8 reps. Then single leg hip thrust, 8 repetitions on each leg. All of these you could do with weight if you want it. Honestly, I suggest doing at least the first round without weight to see how it is. Then you can add weight afterwards. My pretty much recommendation for this, for weight wise, is using the backpack. because you could either strap it to your chest or obviously put it on your back. Load it up with books or cans of food or even rocks if you want to. This will add a good amount of weight to them. After you've done all of those 5 exercises, do them again for 5 rounds as quickly as possible. So if you want to do 5 rounds all at once without taking a break, go for it. Or if you do 2 rounds and you're like breathing kind of heavy, take about a 45-second to 1 minute break and then do it again. Remember, the aim of the game with this one is timing it. So what you want to do is honestly just take your timer, go on the phone, or if you have a stopwatch, time it, see how long it takes you. Next time you come back to it, try and do it again. Try and beat that time. Push yourself. So this is going to be working for your strength, endurance, as well as hypertrophy. Breaking past that failure point, making these muscles really tired and really working up a good sweat with them and just pushing past it. If you're not pushing past pushing these muscles past their comfort area, then you're not going to be building up the strength that you want to be at, all right? So push past them, make them cry, make them scream, really get a good workout in. Increase the intensity. The best way to increase intensity is not only pushing yourself, but taking away those breaks. So if you did it 2 rounds without taking before you had to take a break the first time, then the next one try and do 3 rounds, then 4 rounds, and then all 5 rounds without taking a break. Really push yourselves on this one, guys. This is really going to tire the legs. It's going to be working the quads, the hamstrings, as well as the glutes here. And it's going to be working a good amount of core and stretching out the hip flexors, the abductors, and even the adductors. This is a great exercise to not only increase the strength, but increase your mobility and really stretch out the muscles if you have a job that's sitting at a desk or even driving around a lot. But as always, really have fun with this, guys. And finishing this up, stay home if you don't have to really go anywhere. If you have an essential job, obviously go to it, but be careful. Drink plenty of hot water. They're saying that that'll actually help with killing the virus if it starts in the back of the throat. Take your vitamins, eat your fruits and vegetables, get your protein in, get your fiber in, drink plenty of fluids anyways, get plenty of rest, practice safe social distancing, all right? Don't be going out to parties or anything. Stay in groups smaller than 5 people. Stay safe out there, guys. Have fun with your workout. Enjoy life and be good. See you later.